Taking a live look at Huntsville Police headquarters. Today, the department released its response to a list of nearly 30 recommendations for change. It comes after Huntsville Police received criticism for its handling of protests last month in the wake of the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis.
It was a good first step in a marathon of steps.
Tonight, we are hearing from the community as well as city leaders about what is in the police response and where things go from here. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dan Schaefer. Naja Sherman has the night off. Way 31's Will Robinson-Smith has been reading through this police report, talking with people in the community. He joins us live now from HPD headquarters with how this is being received and what, if any, changes the department's pledging to make. Will?
Yeah, that's right. The Huntsville Police Department released its 73-page report. The first 13 pages are what contain the direct responses to some of the concerns and the requests from community leaders. And tonight, those we spoke with say there is more that should and is being done moving forward.
I'm happy that HPD was responsive to community requests, but I am disappointed with what they put forward.
Community activist Dexter Strong has been a part of numerous protests and calls for societal improvement long before Huntsville knew the name George Floyd. He says the stance taken by Huntsville Police in the report is that the department is doing enough already or can't change certain things due to state law.
And if this posture continues to be the predominant attitude of HPD and city officials, there will continue to be a rift between community leaders and the people who are called to protect and serve.
Huntsville Police Lieutenant Michael Johnson says many of the items called for by community activists, like banning chokeholds and having an independent oversight committee, were already in place before coming up in recent weeks. He says the department is making some changes based on community recommendations, like creating a committee to review department policies every 2 weeks.
Having a committee is going to add structure. It's going to just definitely make the policy-making process and change a little bit more robust.
Another change? Creating a portal for the public to view the department's written directives. Right now, if you go to the web address for the portal, you'll just see this, a website with the oath of office and the mission statement for the Huntsville Police Department. But within 90 days, Lieutenant Michael Johnson says it will be populated by policies on an ongoing basis. He says maintaining community interest in policing will help foster better relationships down the road.
We're hoping it has a positive effect with what we released. We're trying to be as transparent as possible. Everything, like I said, from our training to policies to our community outreach programs.
Huntsville City Council member Frances Akeridge says she's appreciative of the actions taken by the police department with the document. One thing she would like to see is the Huntsville Police Citizens Advisory Council have the ability to continuously see the disciplinary record for all officers.
So I think it would be very helpful if the Citizen Advisory Council not only just every once in a while say, oh, let's take a look at those stats, but that they review them every month.
Meanwhile, Strong says another kind of change is needed for the Advisory Council.
A Citizens Advisory Committee without subpoena power is toothless. And I also believe that the Citizens Advisory Committee should be completely detached from the political process. I'm not sure elected officials should be appointing people to represent the interests of the public, considering that elected officials have political interests to protect.
Now, clearly, there's much more to this conversation to be had by both Huntsville Police and those in the community. Both sides are waiting to hear more from the Huntsville Police Citizens Advisory Council and their report on the June 1st and 3rd protests. That's expected to come out sometime in the next month or so after hearing from the public as well. Now, both parties say there is more that can and should be done so that the entire Huntsville community can have a better relationship moving forward with Huntsville Police. Reporting live in Huntsville, Will Robinson-Smith, Way 31 News.
Thanks, Will. The group Citizens Coalition for Criminal Justice Reform, which put forward many of the calls for change, says it will have an in-depth response to the Huntsville Police statements early next week.